Hey everybody, it's Isaac from EOS Dublin, and I just wanted to show you a little bit about Apple's secure Enclave technology and how it interacts with the new version of EOS. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so the question is, what is secure Enclave? Well, actually, in Apple hardware, this is now something that's kind of discreet. Like you can't open up your secure Enclave and look at it or anything like that. But what Apple has done is anytime they use a fingerprint sensor or anything like that, all of that is stored in a separate processor. So you have the processor that does all the work in your phone, but when it comes to unlocking your phone with fingerprint data, that now goes into separate hardware, right? So it's its own isolated processor. It can connect to the internet. What it essentially is a hardware wallet that's already installed in every Apple product. It's on the computers too. It's on the touch strip. Now I had, these are really expensive, so I don't have this touch strip, but the touch strip has a little place where you can unlock your computer with your fingerprint. And when you do that, you are accessing the secure enclave, your fingerprint data, and it's just an algorithm of your fingerprints, not a direct capture. So that fingerprint data goes into the separate processor chip, and it can't be accessed remotely by anything. It doesn't connect to the main processor. It does not connect to the internet. So here we are over on GitHub, and we're looking at the latest release of EOS. It's EOS IO 1.1.0, and these are the release notes which tell us what's happening in this version. All right, so if we scroll down, you can see that we have hardware wallet support in KIOSD. Hardware wallets provide superior security to software alternatives. So the new release of 1.10 supplies hardware wallet support. And one thing they mentioned in particular is the OS X Secure Enclave. Apple's Secure Enclave is already present in several of their laptops and desktop offerings. Now we allow any user who owns a recent Apple computer to begin securing their EOS IO accounts with hardware-based keys via the Secure Enclave. Here's the command that you can use in Kleos to access Secure Enclave and create keys within it. So basically, to sum up, this means that the hardware wallet, that's much discussed for EOS, that there's rumors about, there's bounties for it. It essentially already exists because Apple has built it into their hardware. Apple's always been very forward thinking, although, I don't use them because I can't change the battery on my phone. I can't change the RAM on my computer. So that's something that bothers me. But you have to remember that Apple created the mouse. Apple created the graphical user interface, So now when you look at Apple's new hardware releases, we're seeing this partition and a second processor that can't be accessed anywhere except with a physical device. And it's exactly like a discrete hardware wallet. So what we're seeing basically is the biggest computer company in the world adopting crypto practices and building them into their hardware. So, when Apple created the mouse, that was sort of an indicator of where computing was going. And the fact that Apple is building hardware wallets into their new computers and phones is an indicator of mass adoption for blockchain technology, at least to me. So, this is amazing that, with all this hype and discussion, it's kind of already there in the code for EOS 1.1.0. Now, not everyone will be able to do it because it's a command that you enter through Kleos. But soon enough, I'm sure that we'll see, these visual interfaces like Simple EOS and GrayMass giving you, the step-by-step visual walkthrough for the average user to be utilizing Apple's internal hardware wallet. And And it's definitely exciting, in the world of computers to see that, Apple knows that blockchain is the next step, and Apple is designing it into their hardware. So that's what I take, from this whole story. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being a part of the EOS Dublin community. Check out the links in the description to join the Telegram channel and follow us on Twitter. And make sure to vote EOS Dublin WOW. All right, have a great day.